want to get your hands dirty and make you work for it while you're here. Toyota's the #1 brand in the world. I love the Japanese culture that's linked with it, which is really an emphasis on customer first.
We've given you the right key, haven't we? No.
We're getting a lot of fresh talent in, which is really encouraging.
So we need to go in that spot. Yeah.
Hi, my name's Harry, and I'm on a journey around the UK with Toyota and Lexus to find out all about what it means to work for both brands. Join me as I stop off in Swansea, then Croydon, and then to Norwich, up to Leeds, and finally to Stirling. Along the way, I'm going to be chatting to a huge number of employees all about their careers and what it means to them to work for both Toyota and Lexus.
I've just been at Swansea learning about development and teamwork, and now I'm going to speak to Andreas, who is the Group Sales Director of this dealership and 10 others like it, about his career development and the Toyota Academy. I just have to see if I can find it. Andreas, I'm Harry. Nice to meet you.
Harry, welcome. Andreas, welcome to Gemka Croydon.
Well, it's been a long journey, but I'm glad I'm here.
Well, we've been waiting for you.
Thank you so much. I just want to start off with just explaining to people who you are and what you do.
Well, Andreas Andrew, I am the Group Sales Director for Gemka, and I've been here for 24 years.
Wow. I mean, that title that you have, Group Sales Director, what does that exactly mean to the people?
We've got 11 centres that we look after, selling Toyotas and Lexus, and my job is to make sure that we look after our customers with great customer service, that we achieve the volumes of new and used cars. We've also got massive service departments, so looking after servicing cars, and also a body shop as well, so quite a busy day job.
A full service, you know.
Yeah, a little bit of juggling.
Yeah, and that must be, it's quite a responsibility. So you obviously didn't start off with all the responsibility. You didn't come into Toyota with, the job you have now. What was your journey right from the beginning up until now?
Good question. Well, I started, as I said, 24 years ago, just under 24 years ago, and I started as a site coordinator, which basically meant that I would be based on site here on the forecourts, and I'd be moving vehicles around. So really kind of helping the sales teams with the stock, making sure that cars were priced, making sure that cars were cleaned. So I would get my hands dirty sometimes, but would make sure that the cars go to the right places. So a lot of logistics and a lot of lunch runs as well. So had the pleasure of doing that in my early stage.
I mean, it's a lot of grunt work. I mean, so what were the sort of the stages obviously you started off with doing, moving the cars around. What was the next step? Did you talk to someone about becoming interested in sales, or did you talk to someone about actually, I want to move up, or did they saw your enthusiasm and they went, right, cool, here's the next job?
Yeah, well, I was meant to be just doing it as a gap for summer holidays to earn some money for some art equipment, because I was going to go and do an art foundation at college. Yeah. So I was good at art then.
Very creative.
Very creative. So hopefully I can use those skills in this current job. So I was looking to get some funds for folders and paints and all the bits that they gave me lists for. And then I just got so kind of into the job, the people. I really liked the culture of the company, really liked the product, and I got kind of had a discussion with my manager at the time, and he said, look, would you like to apply yourself for selling cars and looking after customers? Which I thought, okay, I've seen the people that are doing it, and I think I could do that job as well. So it started from there really. So that was where the story began.
And I believe you have a job for me to do.
You
want to show me what you did? I want
to get your hands dirty and make you work for it while you're here.
Great. Should we go find some of those cars?
Let's do that.
Yeah. Anyway, so just explain to me. So the vehicle logistics, it's a big part of keeping the dealership running, obviously, because you've got people that are showing up. They want to see their car and it's parked all the way back there.
Yeah, it's a full-on job for the guys that do the role. Yeah. We've got the best part of 60 to 70 cars on display at any one time. The stock is constantly being replenished as it gets sold. Cars come in that need to be prepared and then go back onto the forecourt. They're obviously advertised on the internet, so they need to be photographed, and then all the stock needs to be ready for customers to view. So full on. We also have the new cars that are sold as well. They arrive at different premises because of space is restricted here on site. So it took me at the time and someone now that ferries the cars to and fro from the showroom, making sure that they're ready for the customer. So a lot of organisational skills and being
quite a lot of staying on top of what you've got available.
Correct.
Let's have a look at the car you want us to move. It's this red.
Yeah, it's this lovely red GR.
What a gentleman. Oh, there we go. Windows down, fantastic.
Right, could you be so kind to
I can take that, yes.
Right. So first things first, safety first, get that belt on, Harry.
All right, Andreas, belt on.
Right. Lucky it's not a manual, so I don't know how to drive it. So.
One of the big things that I've heard a lot is the development that you guys have as Toyota employees.
Yeah, the Toyota and Lexus have an amazing academy that we get all the right development and training courses in place. So as soon as a new starter comes, they know exactly all the courses that they need to do and get the right amount of information that they need to deal with customers efficiently. And so you have all the kind of career progression tracking there as well, so it's very good in terms of e-learning.
Yeah, of course.
Well, so that's really good.
That word academy, it can mean a lot. What does it mean specifically for Toyota? What is the Toyota Academy?
So Toyota have set it up, Toyota and Lexus, as a training and development kind of platform.
Okay.
It's a hub of information, and it has all e-learning modules. So a massive amount of information that's available for a new starter, so they can go on there and realise what available specifications on product. Also a lot on kind of compliance. Obviously being in the motor industry, there's a lot of compliance and governance that needs to be understood, so all the modules are on there, and also a lot of training information, because you can also go off-site for training. The Academy has a state-of-the-art facility in Derby, and they've also built in kind of a mock showroom, and also for our technicians there's a workshop, so you can actually work on the vehicles with the experts there and have a role play, so when you're ready back in the showroom, you know how to deal with it efficiently, basically.
It does seem like you mentioned it earlier, a state-of-the-art facility where you're constantly learning, you're constantly being taught what's next, and actually for someone that's going into their first proper job, it's a very, very good place to start.
Yeah, it really gives you a great foundation, really a good understanding of what is needed to be efficient in your job, have all the tools to do your job, and it's ever changing. So the good thing about the Academy, all the information's updated all the time, and it's available there for you. So if you need to refresh yourself, you can go on there and get yourself up to speed again, which is really good.
Cool. So are we staying here, or do we need to move back further to get out?
Well, it shows how rusty I've got. We actually need to move, so I'm going to move us forward here a bit.
Every day is a school day?
Every day is a school day, yeah. Continuous learning. Still don't think I've lost my touch though.
No, the car controls is impressive.
Okay, so this one's all parked safe out of the way.
So that's also a big thing then with this job, is making sure that all the cars are safe at all the time and there's no risk of...
Yeah, obviously you've got staff safety, customer safety, because you've got a lot of logistics, and it just shows a change as well. Most of our cars, majority of our cars are hybrid now, so they're obviously very quiet, so you don't make any noise as well. So health and safety is really a key point, really. Yeah. Right, let's jump out.
Let's jump into the Land Cruiser.
This one here?
This one here. We've given you the right key, haven't we?
No.
No?
Did we leave the key in there?
Is there a key in there?
I told you I was getting rusty.
Yeah. This is one impressive car.
Yeah, this is our new Land Cruiser.
You mentioned change earlier, so I'm wondering how, I guess, the business and Toyota has changed since you joined.
Oh, it's massively changed. So I think in terms of the biggest one is technology.
Yeah.
So everything has changed in terms. I remember when I started, diary systems were all managed via paper, believe it or not, and there was probably one computer to share between 10 people.
Yeah.
And we barely knew what email was. So things have changed. Systems have developed as well to make things much more easier. As you can imagine, with AI now as well, it's just a totally different world. in terms of
So we need to go in that spot. Yeah. See, the systems have changed. I mean, has that made your job a lot easier? Is it, of course, or?
Yeah, it's made the job much easier in terms of having the reporting available and all the analytics that we need now. There's a mountain of information available to really analyse the business in terms of performance and opportunities, which is really great. I think also what's massively changed is staff, the type of people that are coming up through the business now. Young individuals with just so much talent and wealth of experience to bring to the automotive that we never had before. So we're getting a lot of fresh talent in, which is really encouraging, and kind of a really entrepreneur spirit these days with people. So just the confidence level of individuals that are coming into the business and what they bring is just really, really different to what I remember when I first started.
And obviously that entrepreneurial spirit, not everyone has it. I mean, is that something you need to work for Toyota, or can you have any sort of attitude when it comes to work? Or is there, I guess, as a new person going into the workforce, are you looking for certain characteristics?
I think you just need enthusiasm. We're customer first, a business that deals with customers. So it's paramount that people, smiley, happy faces, people that really enjoy looking after people that like to have a conversation. That is a fundamental skill. Enthusiasm is really key. I think they're the basis of what I think is a foundation of what you need to bring to the business. Everything else can be trained and developed, but if you've got the enthusiasm, a real kind of tenacity to really give your best, I think you could be really successful within the motor industry, especially with Toyota and Lexus.
Yeah, and what I've seen so far is that there's not a lot of, I wouldn't say you need qualifications, but we don't need a qualification to do what you're doing, or is the job role you have completely dependent on your experience rather than education?
Yeah, I think there's a mixture of people within the automotive from qualification points of view. I think a lot of the people that have been in it for a long time haven't got qualifications in terms of degree level or even kind of a GNVQ college level. Myself, I came in after doing an art foundation GNVQ. I had my basic GCSEs, however had no degree. I never went to university. So there's obviously we're part of the Motor Institute, the IMI, so a lot of training and development. We've got a Leadership of Tomorrow courses that we're involved with Toyota. So the development and next level stage, if you want to progress within the business, we give all the tools and for you to do that and succeed.
It's all there.
It's all there. Yeah, it just needs a little bit of enthusiasm, passion.
And like you said, it just seems like you need to be. If you want a job working for a big company, you need to be proactive. You need to be enthusiastic. It seems like that needs is the big thing behind it.
Yeah, definitely.
Should we get? Are we done with this? Or should we get out?
We're all done.
We're all done. I mean, to do this all day, every day, I think it could get quite tiring. If I'm honest. You tell me. But
yeah, 100%. Obviously, we've been blessed with a bit of sun today. Lovely. But usually you'd be doing this in snow and obviously heavy rain. Yeah. So I don't envy the people that still do it now. But it's not an easy job. But I was still doing it with a smile, which was good.
Yeah, brilliant. Why did you pick Toyota to work for?
Toyota's the number one brand in the world. I love the Japanese culture that's linked with it, which is really an emphasis on customer first, omotenashi, which means treating every person as a guest in your own home. Yeah. So really the culture is aligned with my own values really, and the product is amazing, cutting edge of hybrids, and the EV products that are coming in the next 3 to 4 years are just amazing. So just really proud to be linked with Toyota.
Yeah, and I've got a favour to ask. I'm on the way to Norwich, so I do need a car to get me there. Have you got anything I can have?
You're asking, but it'll be only fair because as you're going to Norwich a long way, you need to go in style.
Oh, this looks good. Thank you.
Oh, thanks so much for visiting.
Pleasure.
All the best.
Great.
Take care.
So I've had a great day today talking to Andreas. He's just given me his key. I am really excited to find out where I'm going. I believe it is Norwich, but you have to tune in to the next episode to see what I show up in.
They get you stuck in straight away. They get you on like your own personal experience, try and get to know you a bit better, personalise the experience.
Good customer of mine. She's in Lexus now, but she's now on her 24th car out of the brand.
I think my long-term goal would be to work in motorsport.
I was heading back from work once There's a road a little bit like this, one lane forward, one lane the other way, and I actually got overtaken by a hearse.